Alright, welcome back to another video. Today I'm actually diving into the fairly new KDE version of Garuda. So normally they have that dragonized version of Garuda, which is very, gamey themed, version, and it's heavily themed. Like it's overly themed in my opinion. So it's not the best, taste for everybody. Although it is nice. It is, very cohesively themed, across the board, and they do a great job with it. But I don't feel like it's for everybody. Every gamer doesn't want the flashy, gaming aesthetics all the time. So I like that they're starting to create some newer versions of their, different themes and things like that. So I wanted to give this one a try and just see what it's all involved. And I haven't used Garuda in a very long time, so also like to kind of see like what updates and things that they have brought to the table since the last time I have used it. First and foremost, I feel like it's overall a great experience. The look and feel of everything is really good. Like I actually really like this theme. I actually like it much better than the Dragonized one. A little bit more minimalistic, but like very, gamery and themed in that way. And everything just looks great. I love the color scheme they went with. I kind of just, yeah, I love it all. But yeah, so they have a newer welcome screen here. So you have your maintenance options. One thing that I noticed about Garuda is they've really done a great job at like a lot of the things easier, especially for like new users and things like that are new to Linux and gaming. So I might actually start to suggesting this particular distro. Normally, I would suggest something like CashOS or even Navara or something like that to get started on gaming with Linux. But this does a really good job of kind of setting everything up for you and puts it in a clean way. Like to update your system, you can open this app and run now, and then put in your password, and then you can update the system straight from there. Clear cache, refresh mirrors. You can use your assistant for your snapshots and everything. So it does have snapshots. That's really nice out of the box. Then you edit the different repositories that you have. It does come with a chaotic AUR, so you don't have to use the AUR directly for a lot of your packages. They're actually packaged, in the repository itself. So that's really nice to have, out of the box. I normally do add that to, whatever Arch distro that I'm on typically. So it's nice to see that's, already here. And then they have like the system settings, and they go really deep. Like they have different virtualization and helps you like set everything up for you, different containers. You want like Docker or Podman, you can literally just check the box and have those installed. Bluetooth, printing, firewall, like Nix subsystem as well. So they kind of have these nice, cool tools to be able to get things, rolling without having to do a bunch of tinkering yourself. They kind of take the heavy lifting, out of it for you. So, that's really nice. And then under system settings, we have which, shell, the default shell, which actually fish, it's not bash. It says bash right there. But so, yeah, so, and then common different daemons and stuff that you can run on startup, performance tweaks, a bunch of different stuff that's just nice to have out of the box. And here you have like the different kernels that you can enable. If you have like different hardware and stuff that works on better on other kernels, you even have the CashOS kernel, which that's awesome. You can just enable that and not have to be on CashOS if you don't want to be. Actually, they didn't have all of these initially when I did like the assistant when I was setting it up, so it's nice to see that they do have them. They just weren't initially there. I guess to not overly confuse newcomers. They have them in here, but that's really cool that you have this option to be able to install and get that. So that they do have the Zen one, which is supposed to be better on performance and things like that for gaming. So as you see, that's the default, and then yeah, your locales and stuff like that. So that's really nice. And then have a whole gaming section, so you can install different gaming launchers, different wine applications and presets and things like that as well. So that's nice to have to be able to install those things without having to do much tinkering at all. Different gaming tools, so you can actually install the GameStop sessions that Valve has on their Steam Deck. So if you want that, you can do that very easy. Mango HUD is there, ready to go. So it's really nice to see these things are just one click away to install. You have miscellaneous stuff like Discord and input remapper. I do use noise torch. You have Piper and you have so many things. Easy effects. You can just click and install. and not really have to worry about it. Controller support. Some Xbox controllers do require some additional drivers and stuff, so you can install those easily without having to really worry about it or go searching for it. But then they have a bunch of like different games and stuff. This is not like Steam games, but these are some other games that you can install directly from here, and they have a bunch of emulators you can get running really fast too. So yeah, it's really nice that they have all these things kind of out of the box and ready to go. Like I was saying, diagnostics, and then you have show terminal, and then you have the app settings. If you want this to you want this to show automatically or not, that's nice to have there. You can select your base theme. Oh, so they actually have some other themes that you can select as well. So that's really nice to have in there. Yeah, so I really feel like they've done a really good job. They've come a long way since the last time I've used them, and everything's really themed nice. As you can see, it has like the Mokka theme throughout the settings over here, through the mm, terminal over here. My fast fetcher is a little different because I have another Hyperland install on here that changed it. But yes, I mean everything looks really clean. They do have this dock at the bottom, so I can move this out of the way. So they do have the dock automatically at the bottom, which is themed really nice and has like the outline of which app is open. Yeah, so it's really nice, really cohesive and easy on the eyes. And they have like the blurred background. When you click on it, it'll come back. They have a bunch of different wallpapers you can choose from as well that are really nice. I might actually use some of these on my regular install on my Hyperland one. Yeah, so you can check all these out. These are really good wallpapers. A lot of these I have not seen before, so it's always nice when they come pre-installed with different wallpapers. Now we're getting to the older ones that they have, but yeah, these nicer ones up here are kind of good to go with the current theme that we got going on. Yeah, I definitely think that the Garuda Mokka ISO is a good way to go. So if this is something you're looking for, a KDE setup for gaming, definitely give this a shot. And I might actually use the Garuda for a little bit and just see how it runs and see how it's compared to some other distros that I've used more recently. And if you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing and liking the video, and definitely leave any comments in the comments section below on anything that you're interested in or something that you might want me to test out. I'm more than happy to do so, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.